Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Our Anime Podcast, and we're talking about a new episode of Attack on Titan. It's episode 71, or in the final season, this is episode 12. We're now a full core into the final season, but we still have 4 episodes. So that's cool. Who is Titan? Oh god. Hang on. Yeah, I just fixed it. I was hoping no one would say it. Thank you, Tay. Hang on. Oh no, they can only hear me. Hang on. Why can they only hear me? That doesn't make any sense. How is that even possible? Like, no, I don't. But it's not muted, so how the fuck? Now what do I do? Oh god. Okay, well this is a unique problem I've never seen before. Alright. That is interesting. Fascinating.
Maz is spoiling us by saying he can't hear him.
Okay,
No one can hear him.
Maz will return in Avengers Endgame.
Does that work? I might have fixed it.
Can you guys hear Maz?
Alright,
guys
if you
hear,
guys can
not
hear
Maz?
me, type 3 in chat. Well, we'll also see how much the latency is on chat, if people can actually hear us.
No idea. Guys, please hear us.
Please.
What a colossal embarrassment.
To type a 3.
Fixed.
Okay.
The alternative
Alright.
was
Jesus
to have
Christ.
Moss relay.
Maz
everything
was the
we
only
did.
There
one
we
to
go.
successfully move
Wow. Oh
forward.
my goodness, we're like 40 seconds behind chat.
Oh wait, this is the best comment of all time. Maz was the only one to successfully move forward. Oh my god.
Hilarious. Epic.
Love this for us. Oh my god. Yay. So thank you everyone. I'm glad our voices could be heard as we discuss Eren's back muscles.
We
Yeah.
love Eren's back
Yeah,
muscles.
that's what
and
this
his
is
abs.
famous
He moved a little
about.
bit too far forward and looked kind of hunched in that iconic image.
It's so funny. Well, okay, so were people like actually mad or
No, I think they're just like, why would they? It's like it looks so good when he's like standing up straight. Why would they add that weird hunch?
Look,
He's the
Yeah.
let's
hashtag
be
of ELDIA name.
let's be real. People are mad no matter what.
That's
true. The grumbling will not end.
The grumbling! Yo,
The
we gotta
grumbling
activate
is the best thing.
grumbling.
The grumbling is the best thing we've come up with.
Yes.
You know, among many things. We've had a lot of isms, but for this podcast, this weekly series, the grumbling is perfect.
Wait, Shaw, what is this weekly series and who are we?
Oh, well,
That's
we are the Attack on Titan.
I've never thought about
Who
it.
are we? Yeah.
We are Attack on Titan.
We are,
And
I'm
in
gonna
that moment, I swear we were all Attack on Titan.
I saw this
recall
funny
that.
post where someone was like, "What's your favorite title drop?" And my friend Vic on Twitter, he edited a Mob Psycho 100 screenshot, and it says, "I'm about
I
to
have
go Mob
become-
Psycho 100."
Go, Mob Psycho.
It's like I just like need that. I need that for Attack on Titan, where it's I'm about to go Attack on Titan. Just like it's just like
Oh,
so
God.
funny and dumb.
Like, what is this? Some kind of Showa Rakugo? Showa Rakugo Shinju?
Unironically, I know I
Some
should.
kind of Suicide Squad.
I know I shill this all the time, unironically, but The World Ends With You has a great title drop because it just kind of like comes out of nowhere, but also makes a lot of sense. And they literally just say, "The world ends with you," and it's like, huh.
That's a sentence though. That is fitting.
What is
That
this?
can be made
What
into like.
what is this? You're telling me the world ends with you?
What the
Yeah.
fuck?
Well, I've decided it's been like 6 months since I've finished the Made in Abyss movie, so it's time to stop being Sha-entific Triumph and probably time to be Shisageo.
But
They said-
the rumble of
Shishageo.
triumph, though.
The rumble.
Since no
The
triumph,
rumbling.
only dedicate your hearts. So I'm Shisageo, joined by Wonder Egg Priorite.
Yes, that's me.
Thank you for joining us.
Oh, yeah,
And we're
yeah.
joined
We're
by
doing
Mozilla Hieroglyphics. Thank you for that.
Mozilla
Yeah.
Star
Skull Egg Triangle.
Angle.
My
Season
full
2.
legal name, Mozilla Star Egg Skull Triangle.
You know, as your lawyer, I can attest to the fact that
What's the thing? It's like, why is my sister named Rose? Because your mom likes roses. So thanks.
Thanks, Dad.
Anytime Mozilla Star Skull Egg Triangle.
you're welcome. You're a Camp Triangle.
Oh my god. And we're also joined by Colonel Banegg. Banegg. Are we banning eggs?
Next week we are.
Egg is on hiatus this week.
Oh
Egg is
damn.
banned for a week.
Oh, I hate
It is
that.
not
Hate
egg
when
time.
egg.
It's the opposite of egg time.
It's like a man egg.
I could probably fit egg into my nickname. It's just like Eggo. Yeah, something like that.
Is this the only word that you can't pun your name with?
No, I think I can do it. I can try hard enough. But
If you dedicate your heart, you can do it.
I can dedicate our heart. And speaking of which, our chat is dedicating their hearts. So
Yes.
Thank you guys.
thank you guys. We dedicate our hearts to you guys. We appreciate y'all. And thank you
Why
for
would I
joining us.
dedicate my heart? That's how everybody dies in this show.
That's not wrong. That's not
It's a
wrong.
really bad idea to do.
Dedicate your heart. Yeah, so it's interesting how it has been recontextualized. It's funny. It's funny because Sasageo went from an inspiring phrase to a dark militaristic propagandic phrase.
Wasn't it always a dark militaristic propaganda phrase, though? If you think about it,
It-
because
Probably,
it is.
that's how Eren was getting like.
Yeah,
You
it's
know,
like the
young recruits
military's
like-
catchphrase.
Yeah.
Well,
it was
It's
always.
interesting.
Uh-huh.
Well, it is interesting when you realize how the scope has completely changed because it can be really inspiring in certain militaristic ideals can be really inspiring in certain settings, especially like, okay, we need to all band together, try our hardest to save humanity against these titans, these human eating monsters. In that case, it's really inspiring and cool. When
Yeah.
you're fighting against each other, it's not that cool anymore because
It's like how in all World War II video games, Russians always go for Mother Russia. It's like their thing they shout before they
Remember,
die.
no Russians.
You know what so we're derailing for a little bit, and then we'll get back to Attack on Titan. But I just want to say the funniest thing about the new COD, the Cold War, is that Ronald Reagan apparently addresses your self-insert character who is gender neutral with they them pronouns, and I'm like, this is not the Reagan I know.
What the fuck?
Ronald Reagan
Turns out Reagan was an okay guy, actually.
Reagan, look, I can excuse homophobia and letting people die from AIDS, but I draw the line at misgendering and boobies.
Progressive politics in my Call of Duty? I don't think so. I am canceling
More
my
likely
pre-order.
than you think.
I've been a Call
I
of
think
Duty
it's time
player
we
for
cancel
10 years.
Ronald Reagan.
I will never play ever again. Reagan is canceled.
Reagan
Oh,
is
man.
over.
Reagan
No
is
more
over.
trickle down economics for us.
You know what's also over? Apparently the hold of the military, of the Eldians.
Gotta bring
By-
that back in a really
what is
nice
his
way.
name?
Let's go.
Satan's
Let's
coming
fucking
in.
go.
I just know him as the
Sasageo
old
that
dude.
back into place.
I just know him as the old dude who kind of looked like a rip-off Santa,
Is
like
that
an angry Santa.
Pixis?
No, not Pixis, not the
The-
the guy who got
okay.
like
Beard
beat
guy.
up. Yeah.
premier?
Zacharias or
The guy
whatever.
with the poop chair. And
The
then they
poop-
ask,
Okay,
what's
can
that?
we
And
talk
he's
about
like,
that?
oh, that's
I
just a
could-
chair.
I like how we, as a society, as an Attack on Titan fandom, just kind of glossed over the poop torture chair. It's like, oh yeah, Attack on Titan,
Oh, don't
mature
mind
themes,
that.
whatever. Poop chair.
Just my completely
Poop
normal
chair.
chair that I tie people down into and feed them their own shit until they die.
And then
Don't
he
mind
like,
that.
why do first of all, there's no way that that chair is sanitary.
No.
I can't believe he just let it stay as a
You can
room.
clean it. You can disinfect
It's been 4 years since that too. So like,
it. It looked pretty clean.
who's sitting in the poop chair? Who's
First of all,
been in the poop
like-
chair?
Yeah, there's
Or
like,
you
has it
you
been out
know
of
that
use
guy's
this
jerking
entire
off in the poop
time?
chair.
Yeah.
Also, how did they know it was the poop chair? How did the other people know?
I don't think
Well,
they
they
knew.
don't.
They
It
don't
just
know.
looks
We
weird
know.
because it's
Wait.
got
We
like a
know.
headrest between the legs and straps
It's
up
just
and
a
down the
special
side,
chair.
so it looks weird. And
I'll
they
be
were like,
I'll
"What's
be
that?"
honest. I didn't realize that's what it was until you guys told me.
Yeah, they didn't know, but I
What you got
remember.
there?
Unfortunately, we can't forget. But how about the fact that instead of Chekhov's gun, we have Chekhov's poop chair?
Poop chair. It's
Because
like,
you
what is
that
this? They're-
that
and
means
he's
it's
like,
gonna
"Don't
get
worry about
used.
it."
Oh well, it did, I guess.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, because that's the whole thing. Is like
That's the
Chekhov's
bomb.
gun is the literary term for where it's like, oh yeah, you see this off-looking thing, and that's gonna do something later. So we saw the poop chair, and we're like, okay, that's weird. Why is that there?
Okay,
And then that's
cool.
where the bomb was.
That's
So
where the shit hit the fan.
LOL.
That's where it all went to shit.
it all went to shit for the for the
It was-
government.
Time for them.
Oh my god.
They ate shit. They ate
They
shit.
ate
Oh
shit.
my god.
Tell him to eat
This is-
shit, Eren.
This is what you guys come for on a weekly basis, the hard-hitting commentary on the poop chair. Many will forget, but we will not forget the atrocities of the
Better
poop
keep
chair.
poop.
Of the poop. We will not let this shit go unrest. I hate this. How many
Stop
shit
shit
puns can we
posting.
make?
I mean,
There's-
look, everyone knows Cherem anime is the shit.
Oh my god, I remember. That's a good throwback. That's a good throwback. Love Pro ZD.
Love
Um,
CD.
Yeah,
We also love. Some of us love Attack on Titan.
some of us do. Yeah, so
what did you guys? So I want to hear from the anime onlys first. What did you guys think of this episode?
A little bit
yeah, go
boring.
Was it? I thought it was
It was a
fine.
lot of talking,
I mean,
Talking.
and then
Talking.
Eren moved forward, and then that was it.
He put on abs.
Nah.
He showed off
The-
his abs too.
The premiere, yeah, he showed off his fucking 12-pack, whatever the fuck he has. He's
Bro,
just
like,
all
I thought
abs.
he was a rework back, and then I saw, Go is glad she's not in this show.
Yeah.
They would
Jesus.
not have been running out of water. That's for
I
sure.
fucking like the beginning too, where Armin is almost touching the crystal, and then someone's like, "Wow, you fucking pervert!
you simp.
You sick fuck!"
Yeah, wait, we can sit here. We're not on Twitch.
Oh yeah, we can say that. Let's go.
Yeah.
You fucking incel tier 3 sub. What are you doing?
He's such a tier 3 sub, and we don't even know if he adopted that or if he was always a tier 3 sub. He's got like
really
2 simps
adopted the tier
combined.
3
But
sub.
you
I
see,
was
he
born
loved
by it.
He seemed to like Annie for a while, yeah.
Yeah.
I keep blowing up the premier's
she
office.
hasn't been
I
around.
love you, Moz.
She hasn't been there to fawn over. She's just
That
a
is such a
stone.
true thing. Like,
I mean, that's the thing to do, though.
that's so true, though. Like, he would be simping after someone in a crystal, and Hitch is like, "You're still popular, even though you haven't done shit." That felt a very bit meta.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
a
yeah.
very bit meta. Like,
The fuck
who
doesn't
still
that?
gives a shit about you?
She just needs. She doesn't have. She's more simpleable because she's
I
not
swear,
available.
all you do is sleep. Why are you so popular, huh?
That's so true.
It's
That's
like,
such a
okay,
mood.
Yeah, that's true. Feel called out, but it's true.
That's so true. But yeah,
Oh,
that
man.
was interesting. And then
So, Panic, you thought it was a little boring. Moz, what about you? I felt like you wanted to disagree.
No, I thought it was all right. I mean, not like the best episode of the season or anything, but I can, they've dipped in intensity, and slowly they've been kind of climbing back up, and finally, at the end, it's like, okay, things are. I think we're gonna get back to the intensity of the first half of the season now with what's going on now.
Well, specifically, I think Shah, you said in the private channel the other day that this is going to be a big one.
Private
There's gonna be
channel?
some
Yeah,
stuff to
private
talk about.
okay. So
Were you thinking they would go further?
I did, but okay, so I was kind of like half paying attention to the Attack on Titan news this week, and I heard that there would be a lot of big names on this episode. So I assumed that we would be seeing some big moves and see, certain things that we've been building up to for the past couple episodes, and we did not. So once again, blue balled by news.
That'll be
This-
next week then, probably.
I do think it'll be next week. Next
There's-
week we're gonna see some shit.
Or else we'll get even more of a grumbling.
More grumbling time.
Well, according
but, I mean,
source readers, yeah, they've slowed down on the pacing.
Yeah. We
That's
have
what I
heard
keep
more.
hearing. And it's like, how do they ever plan to finish? They have to make it a second season.
I think
final
they are.
season.
I have
You
heard
did-
grumblings about a second season.
You didn't hear this from me. This is not information. This is not from me. I'm just saying. The local villagers have been whispering, been murmuring that this season is going to end on chapter 116, and
Yes.
apparently that's good.
I think so. I forget what happens.
122.
No, I think now we're thinking 116.
Right. What I think it's
That's
a
the
better ending
rumor.
point than 122. I think.
Yeah, I
How-
agree.
How will they
I
denominate the
concur.
final?
I know,
final
like
season?
119 to 122 is like apparently the Kino moment of Attack on Titan, but it's
Kino,
everything before
Raw,
that.
Go, Zenith of the Medium,
Zenith of the
Zenith.
medium.
Poop chair
Yeah.
of the Medium.
Yeah, one might call it the poop share of the medium. Yeah, I
but
agree.
apparently, yeah, it does make me wonder what they plan on doing afterwards.
The plan on Titan.
AoT final season 2 triangle.
final
It is
season
a,
part
it is a
two,
Gintama
yeah.
move to be like, nah, for real this time, the final
Oh,
season.
Nah, fam.
But they could do part 2. I think that I would want them to do another season over a movie, personally. I don't know. I mean, a movie could work, but I'm down with them doing a final
How
season.
about 2 movies? Get Anno
You know,
to make them. And...
You know what would be really funny? If they just didn't animate anymore. They were like, all right, like we sold enough like
Yeah, we're done.
manga volumes.
We're
like,
done
No,
here.
they're
The
going to
manga's
end it
done.
in a live action movie.
Nobody wants to do this
Oh my
shit
God.
anymore. This is too like intensive. Like we're done. If you wanna
Netflix
keep
exclusive live
watching-
action
live
series.
action. Yo,
Oh
it's
my
gonna be
God.
set in like Topeka, Kansas or whatever.
Stage play.
It takes place in my backyard. Yes.
It'll be sci-fi.
It's
and
hot.
If we
take
can't
place
get any
on,
more Attack on
Yeah, the
Titan, I'll
actual
do it
Titan.
myself.
Attack on Topeka.
it'll
Yeah.
be on the moon Titan around, I think, Saturn.
No,
It'll
Does that mean we
be-
get
It's too
more
sci-fi.
Hoseki no Kuni one way or another?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think we're gonna get another season.
Wait,
That's
Hoseki no Kuni takes place in Topeka, Kansas?
it does.
Yes.
Damn.
among other
It'll be-
places, yes.
Yes. But
Wait, so then does Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends take place in the same universe as Hoseki no Kuni?
could
I'm
make
so
sense.
glad
Oh.
you know about that because I was also thinking about Foster's.
I remember that
That-
show.
Wait,
that
there's
in
no
whatever
proof
Kansas?
that Foster's and Hoseki no Kuni don't exist in the same universe.
I could
have you
see it.
seen Phospholite and Blue with the same picture?
Oh my God. Oh my God. I could totally see it too. Blue is such a bitch. TBH.
Blue could be one of the Jewel people.
Sapphire.
Blue
Jets.
Jewel. Blue Diamonds.
Blue
So
Diamond.
yeah, I think there's grumbling that they're gonna make a part 2. I think that would work out well. I think that would be good stuff. I mean, Tay, you vaguely probably remember too, like what's going down. I don't want to presume because I barely remember.
So
So
I don't remember like what I ate for breakfast today.
you hesitated because you did remember mid-sentence. I know you
just
remember.
that I didn't eat breakfast today.
Yeah, I was about to say, you remember that you didn't have breakfast.
Yeah. Um,
That's
I'm not wearing a tie at all.
Supposed to call me out on that.
I know you remembered like midpoint, so
Next
like
week we're just gonna have breakfast together.
that would be great.
Yo, Attack on breakfast.
Attacking breakfast. That would be fun actually. But yeah, I think that's a good thing that they're kind of slowing the pacing down. But it is interesting because I think for the Marley arc, they were rushing a few things, and we were all kind of like down with that because we knew that they had to get through so much. So now that we're kind of like back to what I would say is quote unquote normal pacing, it's kind of weird that we didn't continuously have normal pacing knowing what we know. I think that's
Yeah.
kind of a bit weird because
I
there's
would-
like, oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, like remembering this part because this part, is very, very important. I think, like we're clearly in like the final third of the season, if not final quarter.
Yeah.
Today was episode 12 of 16, right? So we only
Yeah.
have 13, 14, 4 episodes left.
75%.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah,
we
literal last fourth. Good
Yeah,
job.
Yeah, you know what? I got
Math.
that.
We're in
high
the
score
fourth
education.
quarter.
We're in the fourth quarter of this. So
Every week has been just another Super Bowl,
yes, this is Patrick Mahomes' time.
but less nightmarish.
Less nightmares than the most recent Super Bowl for everyone who isn't a Tom Brady fan.
Yeah, everyone likes fourth quarters if you're a Tom Brady fan. If you're not a Tom Brady fan, you know to fear the fourth quarter. We all know.
But,
So I guess what we're trying to say is the next 4 episodes are going to be really, really bad.
they're
It
so
means-
bad, guys.
It means that we need Eli Manning to come out and score some touchdowns, which
Eli-
could
can't
happen.
spell ELDIA without Eli.
Oh my god! Oh my god! How do we go full
We
circle?
did it.
We did
cracked
it.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm so- Thank you guys for
cracked the
tolerating our
Wonder
puns.
Egg.
I don't know how. Like, I have fun, but I don't know. Like, thank you guys for listening to us. I don't know how you do it. Thank you.
The stream is
Thank
over.
you. Yeah, but I think the last 4 episodes will be really important, and we're
Mhm.
also hoping, since we will be getting, I think there is an Attack on Titan announcement coming up soon. Hopefully we get season 2. Hopefully we get some good shit. But yeah, these last 4 episodes will be important. I forget where else were you going with that, Tay?
I was just gonna say, I've been enjoying how they've been presenting the season so far.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like, another reason they might be slowing down the pace is just because, like they might be like
They
saving
might
their
be
budget.
giants.
They might be giants. It used to be Istanbul, but now it's Constantinople. But the thing is, I think they used a lot. They had a couple of huge episodes in Marley where they, obviously went like kind of balls to the wall with some of the scenes, animation wise, and it felt like this episode was like a lot more lackluster. The Mikasa running scene really threw me off. Like when she was running to Armin, it felt like she was like standing in place and like not moving closer to the camera, and like the background was staying still. So I'm just like, is Mikasa just like fake running to Armin? Like, what's going on? Someone in chat is asking what we thought about the Eren jacket scene.
We did not get to that yet.
we
We
did
have
not
been
get to that.
we've been saving the best for last.
Yeah,
We
have
have-
so
Well, not
much to
last,
cover.
but we've been saving it.
We have been saving it. I know, like it did kind of. I feel like a lot of people who are manga readers, like the only way they would be happy is if like it was a 1-to-1 adaptation and like there was like barely any animation and it was just like green, like every scene and every frame was just the manga panels. Remember there was that one like tweet that got like 10K likes, where it was just like it showed like Eren and Mikasa.
Yeah.
Mikasa running.
Oh my god, I forgot about that. I didn't even think of this. Oh my
Look how
god.
she's.
Oh my god.
It's like there's Naruto running on one spectrum, and then there's this on the other side of the spectrum. But when it comes to the adaptation, I feel like some people just want it to be an exact replica, and I think a lot of people were disappointed just because for the preview they did have that like one shot that was basically the same as the manga panel, which I know
Mhm.
people were very excited about, but that
Yeah.
didn't make the cut here. I'm wondering what the decision might have been, but I didn't hate it. It just kind of looked like he had really bad posture.
I'm not really sure what the gripe is exactly. Is the gripe that he doesn't look exactly like the manga? Is it that he's just bending over? Like, I'm not sure what the gripe is. Are they really just griping because he might look slightly less hot? Like, what is the gripe?
Yes.
What's the beef? I
You
don't really
remove
get
the
it.
hotness? What else is the
Is it
point?
still? I mean, because I know like he looks really cool. Like I know that's the main appeal is that he looks really cool there. But I still think he looks cool even.
It's like they hunched him over and then they lens flared his abs to oblivion.
Yeah. Is it just? Are we just?
J.J. Abrams them so hard? It was great.
Is it just like the issue is like he's not standing up straight enough? I could understand if they feel like he's not looking, commanding enough. Maybe that's it. I don't really get the beef though. I think it looked great. I think the lighting looked really good. I think they built it up well and the OST was good. Everything from him walking, him meeting with Flosh and like taking the jacket and taking command. I think they handled that really well. So I'm not really sure if the beef is just like
It's also more realistic. I don't know if you guys have
Yeah.
ever put on a jacket.
I was thinking about that.
But like,
Yeah.
if you put a jacket
Throwing on
like,
a jacket,
if
you're
throwing
gonna
on a
bend.
jacket behind you, you're going to like duck. Otherwise, it's gonna hit you in the face, and that's
Yeah.
a lot less cool than you hunching over.
yeah.
Oh my god, could you imagine if he did that and then it just like flopped over, he didn't catch the sleeve?
And flopped over his head.
This really demeaning moment in front of his new army.
This is the guy we're like doing it insurrection for. Yeah,
Like
well,
I don't
Someone
know.
help me.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe they're just mad because it didn't look like the preview. I don't know. Maybe I can't
Yeah.
complain too much because I was in a similar boat of kind of like
I think
oh,
they're
the
just
OST
mad 'cause
for
the
that
manga
scene.
panel is like iconic, and then they
The-
changed it a little bit. I don't know.
Yeah, but it still looks good. Okay, so
Doesn't matter.
Tizer Sleet, Tastier Sleet. Okay, they
Tastier
said my
Sleet.
gripe with. Yeah, they said my gripe with the jacket scene was that Eren was leaning way too much, just looked very unnatural and weird to me. So that's kind
Oh,
of
it
the
looks-
exact opposite
no,
of what we just
exactly, it
said in
looks
terms of putting on a jacket.
Because that's how people put on jackets. Do it right now if you're listening. Pause this. Go throw on a jacket the way he did, and see if
I
you
don't know about
crowd
you guys.
surf a little
This
bit.
is not awesome of me, but I am very bad at putting on jackets in a way that doesn't make me look like an idiot. Like especially a hoodie. I'm like flailing. It's disgusting.
I don't think you can put a jacket on and look cool. I don't think that
You
exists.
can? Did you ever watch The West Wing?
No.
Dude, what's his face? Martin. God, I can't remember.
Find a cool
Not
jacket
Scorsese.
and put it
Guy
on
who
the
plays
screen.
the president. He had
Oh my
a
goodness.
bad shoulder, so he couldn't put on a jacket the normal way. So he could only like do the thing where he like flares it behind him.
Yeah,
Right.
but that can look kind of cool.
It does, yeah.
Maz brought up
It
some
is
very
really
good
good
commentary from the Reddit thread of this episode.
Uh-oh.
Well,
I
this
can't believe you're
episode was
trailing a Blue Jays fan, SMH.
Well, we
well,
are
this
the
episode was
podcast.
definitely a blast. They should have called that explosion a Jaeger bomb.
Wah wah
Whoa!
wah.
I wanted to insert that somewhere, so I just silently put
Thank
it on
you.
screen. The longer this
I
podcast
appreciate
goes
it.
on, the more crap I'm going to put on the screen.
Nice.
Apparently-
you're gonna put on the screen.
People are also getting annoyed about him talking in slow motion because they smell. Valid comment. Attack on Titan
What
fans
the
are
fuck does
editing.
that mean?
They smell bad. They smell stinky.
Why do
I
they
feel
smell
bad.
bad?
They smell poopy.
Because they moved the
Smell
poop
kinda
chair? Is that why?
Punish. The poop
I
chair
guess
was
everything is
poop chair.
connected.
when he,
Everything
he
comes
blew
back
the
to the
poop chair all over those people.
It's gotta
like-
have just a little bit, you know.
Um,
You can't get everything.
Attack on Titan fans are editing the jacket scene from the trailer to the episode, so it really is kind of like the OST situation. They're really just editing the stuff from the trailer they liked more over the thing that happened.
Continues. This is just the
Right.
test run of the grumbling. Wait until the season ends.
We did. I'm kind of happy that we did have some grumbling that didn't
Now, this
involve
is the
people getting
fumbling.
harassed. So this
People
is all.
are definitely gonna get harassed. What are you talking about?
Well, I haven't seen them get harassed yet, so I want the calm before the grumbling. I hope people don't get harassed. Please don't harass the people because Eren didn't look as hot as he did in the manga. Please don't
The
do
only
it.
person you should harass is
Me.
Maz.
You can, if you have complaints about anything, just send them to me.
I was like, wait a minute, finish. Be careful with who you're sending people to harass after.
was
Like,
like-
what?
I was like gonna send him to Shaw, and I was like, no, because then I feel bad for them. 'cause
You
were
already
like,
did, because you already did for my Liz score. I did not forget. You guys know Fate canceled me on Twitter. Like, they actually just canceled me.
I didn't cancel you.
I was canceled.
I didn't mean to cancel you. It was an accident.
Fake canceling. The
Liz
grumbling.
Twitter wasn't supposed to pick up on it.
Oh my god. I got I got tweeted at by 11 Arts. Like a company.
Literally tweeted at you being disappointed in your list score.
Oh my god.
One
I
more.
can't believe this happened. Anyway, don't let Fate cancel you on Twitter. And don't harass people for don't harass people who work at the company, who work at MAPPA for this. It is a bit of an interesting situation though. I mean, I'm not really sure why they changed it. I don't have an issue with it, but I'm just I don't know. I don't think it's that
Apparently
big of a
they
deal.
did like a trailer shot, so they already
Yeah.
had it done.
No.
Yeah, so
Might
they-
have just
okay.
put a trailer shot, and
The-
then they like were going over it, and they're like, "This doesn't look realistic." The jacket would have hit him in the face.
Yeah,
Well-
people. I saw a shot. Oh, go ahead,
You
Mom. Sorry.
can't put a
Isn't the
jacket.
trailer something that they made before actually making the show?
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Maybe.
there you
So,
go.
but then would they still have it?
I guess
What
they
if they
just-
lost the files? What if they didn't? You really should get into a habit of backing everything up.
Oh, just download it off of YouTube and have it in like 720p compared to the rest.
Guys,
They just
When
like,
you lose the file you saved, like whoopsie.
Yeah.
Let's just do it over again.
Yeah,
We've all been
that's
there.
why
They
we use
Kingdom Hearts
Amazon Web
HD'd it.
Services. Amazon Web Services, the official cloud sponsor of the Tokyo Podfathers podcast.
Could you imagine? Give us money first, Amazon. You guys have it. We know.
We already know. Look, we already know you're busting unions. We don't even have a union, so we should be at the top of your
we
priority
don't
list.
have unions. I only have funyuns.
Ooh.
Oh, how are those flaming hot funyuns?
They're fucking dope. I mean, I like fun. I like regular funyuns a lot anyway. But yeah, flaming hot funyuns are the goat.
All right, Attack on
Funyun
Titan
think they're
characters as potato chips. Go.
I don't have an answer for this.
Erwin,
This is
Cool Ranch Doritos.
He is pretty cool.
we got a good comment. They most likely changed it because Kishi's designs don't line up with what was in the trailer, and we can kind of see that because they do look a bit different. You
They
know,
do. Like Mikasa looks a little different too.
she looks a bit different. I think everyone looks a bit different from how they looked
Everybody's
in the
built a
trailer.
little bit different.
sucks to your trailer, but I'm built different.
Yeah. Yeah, so I think we've gotten I don't know. I think it's an interesting situation. I don't think it's actually that big of a deal. I think it still looked good. And I think as Tay said, some of the animation this episode was not really there, but I think they did a good job with lighting and overall presentation of certain scenes, you know?
It kind of reminds
especially
me of X-Arm.
Huh?
Or like in X-Arm, they like couldn't animate certain things, so they just like
They
flashed
couldn't
the
make
lighting
characters
of
kiss,
scenes,
so they
you
just
couldn't
blank
see
it out.
them.
I'm going to take a shot in the dark and say this was not as bad, but I've not seen X-Arm, but I understand the sentiment.
This was marginally better.
Oh my god. That's just saying marginally makes it like, okay, I'm not watching X-Arm.
X-Arm's actually really good. You know how many people on my timeline are talking about it week to week? It's crazy.
Exciting.
Maybe the manga is good.
Yeah, I'm
That's
sure.
pretty cool art.
Yeah,
I just
so
can't wait to get to the sequel, X-Leg.
X-leg.
I was just thinking how X-Arm could fit for Erwin Smith since you were bringing that up anyway.
Oh
But
yeah, wait! Attack on Titan characters has bad anime.
oh my
Erwin
god,
has
just by
X-Arm.
title, I'd feel bad calling Arwen X-Arm when he's still top 3 for me. Speaking of top characters, I think we've also just been missing some conflict that we're anticipating in general. Like, we kind of need to see what's going on with Levi and Zeke chilling in the woods.
They're fucking.
It's like that one
They've
Taylor
just been
Swift song.
fucking in the woods for a
It's like
week.
that one Taylor Swift song where they're just like, "Are we out of the woods yet? Are we out of the woods yet? Are we out of the woods yet? Are we out of the woods?" We're just like, "Are we out of the woods yet?" I don't know.
I don't know.
Seems a little sus to me.
Among
Good
Us.
question.
Big Chungus. Where is Big Chungus?
He's in the woods. That's Zeke.
Oh my god. What did you guys think of the rest of the episode? Like, just in general, because we kind of
other things happened in this episode besides Eren's
Whoa,
jacket and
there was
poop
the-
chair.
There was the
Explosion?
Mikasa scene with the Azumabito.
we did see that. That was a good scene for Mikaso. That was cool to
Mikaso?
see. Mikaso. Yeah, Mikasa. Yeah, seeing Mikasa like kind of I don't know, not like stand up for herself because she always does that, but you know, kind of call them out on their bullshit, or at least kind of force them to be completely transparent and say like, we know you guys are here for the resources under the pretense of saving me, but these are my people. I'm gotta fight for them, you know.
Yeah.
And then I do like that the answer is, yeah, we're pretty much here for the resources, but we still do have pride in, you know, our ancient rulers, and we do like care about you, but we do also care about the resources. So
It's like how the poop chair, you can poop and torture someone in it, but it can also serve as something to sit in.
and a bomb.
And
The
a bomb.
duality of chair.
The
That's
duality of poop.
That's like kind of what I said, but almost like not exactly related in any capacity. But
That's
it
why
is
they
kind
call it a number 2.
of Jesus Christ, I hate that. How do we get back to the poop chair? I
The
hate
most
this.
important thing of all.
It's the poop chair episode. Attack on poop.
And that's how we all became Attack on Titan.
Wait. Was the poop chair was a dirty bomb?
I
Yes.
hate this. I hate this. I hate this.
It was
Oh
a
my
smear
God.
attack.
How do I do that? Where's
This-
the like shot of that dude in like? Where's the Reiner one of him trying to like shoot himself? I need that is my avatar.
They were just slinging poop.
Oh my god,
Oh, we got a cheeky sneak peek at the end.
we did. What
Oh
do you
wait,
guys
was there a
think?
post-credit scene?
There was. Well, no, there was just a preview.
Shit.
There's just
Oh.
the normal preview.
Just
No
a
post
normal
credit
preview.
scene.
Okay.
They zoomed in on Peak sitting. sneaking
Oh,
around.
you
before
mean
the-
that?
yeah, right before
Oh,
the
yeah, I
movie,
saw that. I
yeah.
saw that. I saw that. I saw
Oh,
that.
when you
A
were
literal
gonna
sneak
sneak.
peek.
Oh my god, Panic! I'm doing all these poop puns out here, and you come up with the best pun of the day. That was so good.
She's gonna
Oh
pull
my-
an Eren. She's gonna climb into a building and get big and rah wreck the place.
Wait. So, first of all, how did Pete get there? And second of all, like, how did she sneak on there when it's? Let me get that exact copy pasta real quick. Hold on.
What?
What?
Zenith of the medium.
It's hold on.
What
Yeah,
the
how
fuck?
did she get on sneak onto Parrot Paradis when the clap of her ass.
I fucking knew
Oh,
it.
no.
I knew it.
Shut him down. Shut him down.
She keeps
Abort.
trying to sneak around, but she's dummy thick, and the clap from her ass cheeks keeps alerting the guards.
Oh my god. I forgot that meme existed, so thanks for reminding me about that copy, Bob.
I had no
Right when
idea
they
where
started
that
to
was
back up, I was
going.
like, oh, that's what it is. Yeah.
I thought
get
he
it.
was going to talk about the Navy SEAls or whatever.
Yeah, I was saying like,
What the fuck did you just fucking say to me?
about me?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's
But,
exciting. So she's
Geek
there.
fiction, right
Geek
again. There it
fiction.
is.
And we have the reveal, or I guess reveal, because they already existed. The Jaegerists.
Yeah, what do you guys think of that name?
I think the name blows.
I think the name is
It
really
fucking
bad.
sucks.
I think
Well, they
the
Should
were
we
name-
call the Jaeger bombs again?
Jaeger bombs.
Jaeger
That would be
bombs.
funny. It's an interesting one because it was obviously just made on the fly, and they're like, we're gonna just call them the Jaegerites because it's like the brothers and the last name and they're a thing.
and Eren Jaeger. Also, like the
So-
first OP talked about the Jaeger.
Jaegerinos.
So I have a
Yeah.
question. The
Yeah.
people who are opposing the Jaegerists, wouldn't that make them Jaegers? Because they're hunting the.
Oh,
Yeah.
Ah.
Jaeger x Jaeger. Oh my
Wait,
god.
but the people who are hunting...
Ba-da-da-da-ba-ba-da-da.
Dun, 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 dun. Wait, so the people who are hunting...
Call in the Pacific Rim. You get the
The people
Jaegers
who
on
are-
it.
Would you rather die here or in a Jaeger? But so are the people who are hunting, if they launch a counterattack on the people hunting them down, would they be the Jaegers?
Yeah, it just keeps
Yes.
going.
The Jaeger has become the Jaegered.
Jaegerception.
Oh my god.
Peak fiction. Yeah, I don't know. I'm interested to see how they'll explain like how Peak got there. Not to mention how she got all the way into the inner wall. It seems like because that's where they are, right? Like in the innermost
Yeah.
wall, because that's where the military capital and everything is.
Yeah, she really just snuck in, like, no big deal. I guess they have a lot going on. You know, they're kind of distracted. They got a lot going on, but like, yeah, she really just like snuck her ass in as if she walked in the front gate. Like, how'd that happen? You know?
Also, can we talk about the size? Look, like I'm not trying to be a size screen or anything, but the size of that crowd outside the Capitol was like tiny. It was like maybe like a dozen people at most. I'm like, why are you guys like threatened by these people? It's like 12 people. This is like they're not gonna do it.
They're Eldians. They're the devils.
Yeah,
No,
but
they don't think that. Those are their homies. They're not like fuck these guys. They're like, no, these are our people.
Yeah, they're chairs, not poop.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's like I don't know, like one of the dude was like the leader of the merchants, so like he has more authority. And I guess they're just not used to the idea of, you know, their own people fighting against them. It's just such a foreign concept that like they're just against the military on principle for what, you know, Eren, because they believe that Eren's doing the right thing. I think they're just so like ill prepared for the situation, as they've mentioned a couple times, because Eren really did pull a fast one on them in speeding up this whole military conflict.
So the Jaegerists. I'm just
Yes.
trying to see if I get this right, or if my ears blinked and I missed something.
Your ears?
Why
blinked?
are they group? Why are they a separate group? Are they the ones who want
They're
to hit Marley back instead of negotiate?
yeah, they think that they should get. They're essentially team
There's no
rumbling.
time for diplomacy. We might as well.
Yeah,
let's
they're
just
like,
attack.
we want war because they're gonna come and destroy us. Whereas
Yeah.
people who are in the non-Jaegerists, the Jaegers, I'm not gonna call it that again. The anti-Jaegerists are, you know, we gotta chill. We don't know the full picture. We should still try for diplomacy. We shouldn't make rash moves. And the fact that you guys made us do this is not cool. You like usurped the government, forced our hands, but we're not down with this. So they're kind of trying to bring some stability. And then Eren's group is like, nah, fuck them. Let's go
Yeah,
back.
there's time for
Let's go
that.
fight. Yeah, ain't got time for that.
Because
wartime.
Marley almost certainly doesn't have time for that.
Yeah, exactly. And
They're just gonna hit
unfortunately,
back
there is
anyway.
a bit of truth to all sides. You know, like they were about to get warred on pretty
Yeah.
soon.
I mean,
So you
would
can
it be better
understand.
to talk it out? Yes, but is
Yeah.
Marley willing
Well,
to do that? No.
Yeah, like they're probably not listening. Kind of a point.
After you
But
killed their fucking president or whatever, ate him in front of all the top
Kinda can-
politicians.
yeah, like kind of some truth to like not being the best, but Yeah, this is an interesting comment. Hanji confirmed that Yelena was acting kind of rogue on her own, talking to Onion Capone. So we have 3 factions because Yelena didn't represent all of the volunteers. She's just a Zeke simp. So she's also a Jaeger simp.
Yeah.
And, Onion Capone was just trying to chill and do what he thought was right. And he got the wool pulled over him, just like Eren pulled the wool over on all the scouts and all his homies. So
what did Yelena do? She just talked to Eren, right?
Well, she set up, that's what she says. She set up, she met with Eren secretly. And according to her, she was just, they just had a chat. That's what she said.
What's this world come to? 2 people can't meet in the privacy of their own home and just have a talk.
Nah, apparently not.
Have a coupon chair.
The privacy of his own prison cell for his war crimes.
Yeah, right?
Poop chair crimes.
Poop chair crimes. So,
hey, stop it.
Look, I
Get
can't
help.
get over the fact that they have a poop chair again. I love the poop chair.
My God. So yeah, there's a lot of factions going on, sub-factions, and we don't really know yet. And that's been kind of the vibe of the past couple episodes is like, we're still kind of building up to something. I'm going to say, I think we need something to happen next episode. Like we had something happen. Yeah, we had Ace, and I'm not saying nothing's happening, but we've had about like 2 to 3 episodes of build up, and I think we're ready to take the next step.
Or we can have another 2 to 3 episodes of build up.
And then get season 2. That would be interesting. But no, like
Peak is
Final season part 2.5 triangle.
Peak was in the group with Reiner and the others last week talking about hitting back. And Reiner was like, "You son of a bitch, I'm in." So,
get their ass.
He's probably there somewhere.
And he's like, "Yo, is this a fucking heist? If we're gonna pull a heist, we're gonna need a team." Looks at the camera.
You son of a bitch.
Every time I think I'm out, they pull me back in.
He is.
You're too close to this assignment. We gotta take you off the case.
Everybody's getting too old for this shit. They're all like on the last year as Titans.
Yo, it's like the Expendables Part 2.
Yeah. It's exactly like that. Yes.
Bro!
There's even a poop chair in Expendables.
There's a poop chair in the Expendables.
Sadly, no. But there should be.
There should have been a poop chair in the Expendables, too. That's the only thing that's keeping him in good status.
A lot of stool, though.
Yeah. I was wondering, what do you guys think of Mikasa Loki being an OG Jaegerist? And they're like, bro, people still think you're behind him. And then they're like, are you like supporting him? And she's like, me and Armin almost got blown up. What do you think? And that was like very unconvincing given
that they
didn't get blown up, and Mikasa would still go protect Eren no matter what. So that was not a convincing thing.
Well, you didn't. So that means you were close to the bomb site at the time it happened, and you survived.
I'm surprised they weren't like Armin Mikasa, I bet you guys were behind it because you were the last ones in. I'm surprised because that's such a like typical military, like, I bet you guys are in on it thing that the government has pulled on them. So I'm surprised they got away without getting accused of that. Yeah, that was all I had to say on that. But do you guys think that if push comes to shove, Mikasa will support Eren?
I think if push comes to shove, that Mikasa will support Eren. But Eren.
Exactly.
Who is Mikasa if not a female neckbeard?
She is the OG simp. Like definitely the OG simp.
Tier 3 sub to Eren.
Tier would get feet pics.
Mikasa gets like 5 PCs so that she can boost Eren's stream count on Twitch and like pretend they're all different people.
Yep. Yeah, I'm trying to think if what else happened this episode worth bringing up. I think it's really interesting that like not to get overly political on this, but like the fact that people continually say that, you know, like Attack on Titan is fascist propaganda and whatnot, right? And I feel like anyone who's watched this show can be pretty confident in the fact that it's not. But I also find it really interesting that like Isayama paints the Azumabito in such an unflattering light. Yeah. Like if this was going to be like imperialist Japanese like propaganda, he's doing a very bad job of like making the Japanese seem sympathetic. We talked it.
Oh yeah, we're just greedy.
Yeah, we talked about that a bit last about that a bit last week, and that's like really highlighted again this week, because I feel like the closest real life comparison is when he's talking about not Japan being greedy corporate driven people who are behind on the times. And that's like, I feel like I've heard Japan be called that. And he's like really highlighting the downside of not Japan. And it was very interesting, as you said, like if it was really like nationalist propaganda, he's not doing a good job.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it, oh, go ahead.
Oh no, I was also just gonna say it was weird because like people say like, oh, like it's like that, but they also want to like put the emperor back in power and not whatnot. But it's like because it's like fuck you guys, like that's not what I want. So it's like they're not really making the Hizuru / not Japanese sympathetic in this. Like even them acknowledging the fact that they're like greedy and that they've made bad investments and they're just after people's resources and they're like playing both sides of this. You know, I just found it really interesting that, like, you know, if you were going to make fascist propaganda, you probably make your own country look pretty good.
Yeah, it is interesting, and I think
that is usually how it goes. Yeah, I would say historically, yeah.
It just is interesting because I feel like they have done a good job of showing the pros and cons of every single side, and like. You know, sometimes you do normally get one side that looks a bit better, but in this side, you know, everyone is looking good and bad at different parts in different lights. So
most people just look bad all the time.
Yeah. I mean, and the people who look the best right now are the most unsure and unorganized and are just reacting to everything going on around them. So they're not even really, I don't want to say they're not standing for something, but they're, you know, reacting, which they're reacting to everything that's going on around them. So it's kind of like, you know, they don't have time to really be like good or bad. They're just trying to survive and, you know, kind of keep some stability.
Right.
Yeah. But I mean, it is kind of tough to talk about this without mentioning the political aspect since we're in the political thriller arc, kind of.
We're in the end game now.
We're in the end game.
I looked into the future and saw 14 million and 25 possibilities. And how many did Mappa give us a good ending? 1.
0.
I was wondering from Maz and Panic, what do you think is going to happen next? Yeah, that's
I'm
what do you think
hoping
is going
for
to
a
happen?
confrontation with the Marley crew. Feels like that's coming up. Yeah. Also, Gabby and the other guy.
Gabby.
Ben and
Gabby going to the fucking restaurant finally.
It's like Eren's basement.
Yeah.
The restaurant.
What's in the restaurant?
What the fuck is with this restaurant? They're like really hyping this up.
Yo, it's a
because
Michelin
that's
star
where
restaurant.
Sasha's chef boyfriend works.
And
they're there with Sasha's foster family. And
Gabby
shot Sasha.
That's gonna be some shit.
Hey, chair.
Hey, he said it. He said the word.
We need a poop chair, like
poop chair. We got some poop chairs in chat.
This is officially the poop chair podcast.
Anime poop chair.
I'm
not editing that into the title card.
People are like RAPC. No, it's not our anime podcast. It's our anime poop chair.
We need to move past this shit. It is so.
We need to move forward.
We need to flush this topic away. Oh my god.
We need to move forward.
Need to move forward. Yeah, I think I'm really anticipating some big shit next week. I had to say it, but I think we will hopefully have, you know, the way it looks like, you know, it looks like multiple groups will be meeting up at once. So I'm hoping we get some fire shit going down.
Nicolo is going to make a 10 out of 10 gourmet meal. And the ingredients, Gabby and Falco.
Wow, Maz, that was such a good... Oh my god, can you do like in a world? Is that in a world in Japanese? I couldn't tell.
I don't know.
In a Sekai.
In another world. World
this summer.
I wish I had a deep voice because you guys abuse yours to hell. And it's so sad. But you guys, it sounds pretty dope. I do like in a Sekai.
Yeah, that was good.
In a
That was
sick
You know what?
way.
You know what else sounds good? The fact that we're going to keep getting Attack on Titan for the next couple of weeks. Plus, next week
Mhm.
will also coincide around the time the penultimate chapter of the manga comes out. So there's going to be a lot of
will.
sides.
Yep.
Yep. Wait, Tay, did you read the last chapter? I haven't spoken with you about it.
Yeah, I have. Well,
Okay,
as much
do
as
you-
anyone who can't read can read.
I think you read. I believe in you.
You've looked at it.
Without spoiling, did you think it was good or bad or whatever?
I've been someone who has been down on Attack on Titan for many months, if not years, at this point,
We've
right?
been down bad.
I've been down bad.
That's true, but that's also slightly different. we just saw his tweet about Peak and her thighs. Like, that's a bit different.
No, not her thighs.
Oh no, her thick ass cheeks.
Her dummy thick ass.
Yes.
But I thought the latest episode was
What
really
chapter?
interesting, and I thought there was a lot of ways that they were going through that I thought went to the core of what Attack on Titan is trying to say.
Mm-hmm.
And I could see why people didn't like it. However, those are the people that I was disagreeing with when I said it was bad, and they were saying it was goated. And so now I feel even more right in my opinion that chapter was good when everyone else is saying it's one of the worst chapters of all time.
Okay, I feel that too. We can talk about it more offline so we don't spoil people, but I'm glad you're on this side. And I have similar thoughts to you, and I think we have similar vibes on this. So I'm glad you're on the same page. Because we were talking last week about it because we had Onimaru on as a guest, and he had heard grumblings, as does one when talking about Attack on Titan. And he's like, do you think that the series can still potentially be a masterpiece? And I know that you haven't felt that the heights.
It was a masterpiece.
Yeah, you never thought it was like that high.
No, I agree.
Yeah, but he was wondering, like, does the last chapter like ruin the series? And I said no, and I think you're on the same page.
If anything, I think it's salvaging it. You know,
you're in the opposite boat. You're like so far out. You're like, actually, this is the best chapter.
I'm like 900 IQing this.
Yeah, as one does when talking about dummy thick ass cheeks. So, I mean, I respect it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Actually, you need to have a really high IQ to understand dummy thick ass cheeks.
I don't doubt you. I've seen some dumbass takes on dummy thick ass cheeks, so I doubt you. I don't doubt you. Yeah. But yeah, so I feel there's really, like, last week I thought we didn't have much to talk about, and then we had a lot to talk about.
It was the longest episode.
Yeah, but we had a
full podcast.
But we had like a good talk, and this was a good talk too, minus Tay's puns, even plus Tay's puns. You know.
I actually do want. I had a small thing to bring up, and maybe this was discussed, and I'm just and if it was, you can yell at me, you can berate me for being a bad podcast member who doesn't get enough sleep. But I thought it was very interesting how they're talking about how to deal with Eren after he did a bad. And the premier is dead, and so they're looking for like a new leader, and so they're like, okay, Armin just yells out, all right, Pixis is the leader now, and then Pixis is like, you know what, there isn't fucking shit we can do, we just have to go along with whatever Eren fucking wants, all right, and we're just gonna like it sucks, but we're just gonna have to do it. And I thought that was
you're the only one who can lead us and unite us in these hardships. What is the plan? Oh, we just give up. What?
Yeah.
I appreciated that though. He was
I think it's so true.
You know what? You gotta lay down flat.
Yeah.
What the fuck are we gonna do? He has 3 Titans. What are we gonna?
In an interesting way, it was almost like the politics of this episode were like anti-shonen, because a lot of shonen would be about sticking it out through friendship and also fighting no matter what, and both of those things were like totally rejected because, you know, they decided to, you know, let's not fight this, and instead let's just fucking lay down and just talk to Eren about this instead. And also there was Armin and Mikasa who were talking to the premier, and they were like, hey, we're best buds with Eren, you know, surely if we talk to him, we communicate with him, he'll open up, and we'll all get along, we'll get this all sorted out. They're just like, no, fuck that makes no sense at all. We need to take this seriously. We're not going to let you do that. And yeah.
I think that's so true, and it speaks a lot to kind of like pride versus like, pride is a leader, and I think there's so much pride going around in terms of like Zacharias. What a dumbass name, by the way. He's obviously like, no, we can't let you talk to him. We got to keep him contained. We got to do what we think is like the right thing. We got to be hard and strong, so like the people know that we don't have small dick energy. Like we got to keep going forward with this. And then Pixis is just like the exact opposite of like, we got enemies in our ranks. We don't know what's going on. We got to try and salvage this without having more people die, because they're still on the same page of like, we're trying to survive. We're not like in the clear yet. Like we need to survive. So we can't turn on each other, and we got to, swallow back our pride and kind of make amends with Eren, which I think is also
how he was like, oh, so it was like, oh, like you're just gonna let them like kill 4 of us, and they're like, I'm pretty sure the 4 of us, the people who died, would not want like everyone to die for them.
Yeah, exactly. And it's
cut our losses.
Speaks to the original themes of the series of like, we're trying to survive, and people sacrifice themselves for our survival, so we got to prioritize that over like, he did the bad and he blew up our people, so we got to get petty.
Don't you see that this is what the Marlians want us to do?
Exactly.
This is their Wonder Egg priority.
The Marlians arrive through the door carrying the pizza and everything is on fire.
Yeah. That would be funny.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
All right.
And that's a really good point. Will be interesting to see what decisions happen moving forward. But thanks for bringing that up, Maz. I think that was an interesting point.
Yeah.
I also really like I don't know, I just really like the quiet parts of Attack on Titan. And the fact that it's not like all rah all the time. I feel like season 1 was a bit of that, and it made it a little exhausting. And while this might make it a little slower, I think it makes the hype parts even more impactful. And I'm also, I don't know, I'm just excited to see where the rest of the show goes, especially the fact that they like introduced Peak back, being on the island. Last week we had the whole thing with, we have more of the people from Marley like coming onto the island now and like mixing with the people and seeing the people and like, understanding, like, how Eren like visited Marley and he's like, like the people here are completely different. That changed his view, allegedly. And so we'll see like if that happens to these people. But before we go, I just wanted to pay respects to a member of the show that we'll never see again. Yeah, it is the poop chair.
Fucking knew it.
Went out with a bang. I thought it was crazy how like the Zacharias' body like flew in the air, and then they like put a fucking like jacket over him as though like the missing half of him wouldn't alert people.
Yeah. No, don't look at it.
We can't let the public see that there's half a human body here.
It's so funny. That's so funny. That's like, are they okay? Well, one of them's not okay.
He's it's like that one actor from Arrested Development. Like,
yes.
Yeah, he's gonna come out on top. Oh, that's great. Oh, yeah.
I mean, he's all top.
He's all top. He completely lost his bottom half.
He's not with us anymore. What? Oh, he's in a different hospital.
He's gonna be all right. He's lost his left hand.
Why would you say that?
Not this guy.
Everybody watch Arrested Development. It's the best
great.
Show ever made.
It's very funny. No, there's always Titans in the banana stand.
In the banana stand.
There's always Titans in the wall. All right, man. Good times.
Good times. I think this was, I'm very hopeful that we get some, I agree with you because I do like the quiet moments of Attack on Titan, but I do think we are overdue for some rah-rah moments after all this build-up. So,
you can't just give Eren the Warhammer Titan and then never have him use it.
Yeah, he didn't even use it to get out of jail. At least it doesn't look like it because he was still in that same place. Like, he just probably just walked out of there.
Crater behind him.
Yeah, he just walked out.
Yeah, you can just do that.
The Warhammer cheeks are too dummy thick.
Too dummy thick.
And they would have alerted the guards as he tried to sneak out.
Yeah.
Epic meme.
Thank
Epic
you.
meme.
Fucking
Epic
got him.
meme.
What is Attack on Titan if not a battle royale game?
True.
Dropping on an island?
That, well,
Hey, where we dropping?
Where are we dropping,
Where we
boys?
most
dropping, yeah.
dangerous game.
Shigatshina.
Oh my god. Yeah. Well, it looks. Well, I'm not gonna say it because I said it last time, but I think big things will happen next week. Not saying that ever again. Whenever I
No,
say
you should
that,
say that
it
every
never
week,
happens.
so
Things
that way
will
it's not a
happen next week.
spoiler.
What?
You should say that every week so it's not a spoiler.
I say interesting every episode just to throw everyone off. Like you guys might think I'm saying something is interesting. Not. I'm just throwing you guys off so you don't
know what
even know.
Shaw's actually saying?
Fascinating.
Shaw's not saying it's interesting. She's saying she's into resting.
I am
Into
interested.
wrestling.
No,
Interesting.
resting. I'm not being active.
I need to rest after this stream.
Get on a nice poop chair.
Oh my god, I'm done. We're done. No
preferably
more.
padded.
No more. We cannot mention that ever again.
Poop chair jokes.
We're
Everyone
not
had them.
allowing this.
They all disappeared.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Well, so we don't know if next week will be big or not, but we do know that we will have another special guest. So that's something to look forward to.
Oh
and-
shit!
I can't
is it
believe-
what I think it is?
I can't believe we're going to have the poop chair on the podcast.
We're gonna have the
Live
poop
in
chair and the-
studio.
in
live
studio.
from New York. It's the poop chair live.
Yeah, we're gonna bring the fam back together. We're gonna all record the episode in person just to get the poop chair on. If you're still listening, thank you. Also, if you're still
So
listening, I
patient.
apologize.
If you're still listening, why?
We appreciate you. You're too
Look,
good for us.
If
You're not worth-
anyone-
you don't deserve this shit.
If-
I'm
we have
sorry.
more
If
people
it-
watching us now than we did at the beginning.
If
It's
I
any,
think the people want poop chair.
if anyone cares, I'm most likely going to put these episodes on streaming platforms because we haven't done that yet for some reason, and I keep telling myself to. I even had a reminder set today to do it, and I didn't because I had to take care of other things. Something else came up.
But they will be there so that you can listen to them from the
So that
comfort
you can
of
listen
your own
to
poop chair.
this. We really want more people to listen to this quality podcast. That
More people.
yeah.
Yeah.
We want this to be your number 2.
Mm.
Oh my god.
Hmm.
How do you keep
Turn this number
going?
2 into a number 1.
All right.
Oh my
that's the end of the stream. Good night. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you.